here. Our creek is overflowing, and sometimes down there at the road, down there, it'll go over the road a little bit. It's the day after we've had all that rain. I let Red out. Here he is, already standing up here. There we go. See, it just stays oddly dilated, but he can blink. But I just don't think he can see as good from it. And this is the fencing right here, hardware cloth that we are going to use to build him his own place. See, he's looking right at me. So we'll see what he does. Yep. Oh, good fella. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, pretty boy. There you go. There. There you go, bud. There, honey. There you go. No, you guys stay in here. Okay, easy. It is so much nicer today than it was yesterday. Thank you, Jesus, for getting us through those awful storms the other night. We had 3 major heavy storms come in. Got a lot of rain. The creek down here is regular again. It was almost over the road the other day. After those storms moved out, temperature dropped. We got a little bit of snow yesterday. It was just flurries. Flower bed. We have the iris. They are coming up really pretty. Got to get this bed cleaned up as well. One of my favorite planters with a star on the front of it did not make it through this winter. I'm going to have to get rid of it. Darn it. Today I have my feline followers with me. That's Odin. He's usually indoors, but we're letting him out during the day. And there's a little cat, aka Ariel, named by my granddaughter. And then there's Mr. Frank. We have a roll of hay sitting here. It's cut from our field. We don't spray anything on our fields at all. Hasn't been sprayed for years that I know of. So when we plant our pumpkins this year and they pop up pretty good, we're going to use that hay to spread out through this pumpkin patch and see if we can use it for weed control this year. I hope it works. Our pumpkin patch has just, it just gets inundated with weeds every year, and there's sticker weeds, and it's awful trying to pick pumpkins. This didn't deter a deer at all, and it has come up here rubbed or chewed maybe. I don't know. These look a little twisted, so probably deer was rubbing, got all just tearing up our apple tree. This limb looks okay. I don't know. We do have some little buds starting. There we go. This isn't going to work. I didn't think it would. It was not my idea to put the apple trees down here by the creek, way far from the house. I was afraid that the deer would get a hold of it, and they did. So we'll try again with something else, hopefully closer to the house. This is my elderberry plant, and it is already budding out. And we did bring it down right by the creek, but they like wet areas. This is our willow tree. We planted this in, it was either the end of 2018. We closed on this property August of 2018, and this was the very first thing we planted. I always wanted a beautiful willow tree, and this is what we did at the end of 2018 or the very early spring of 2019. And as you can tell, it's getting ready to pop with leaves. But the deer came down here and tore this willow tree up when it was small. And they tore up the base of it. Down here, right here, they tore them, like the main part right through here, off. And we had 2 branches that had split off. We just tied those together, and this tree has thrived ever since. And it is beautiful. And we try to keep it from leaning so much. We're going to have to come down here and redo this once the ground isn't so saturated. This willow tree story is very much like our own in our own lives. It is amazing how it just correlates so much with what has happened to us and the battles that we have had to fight. I did a little quick video on that. I think it was last year when we came down here and was doing some spring maintenance on this tree. Oh, so little cat is gonna climb it. She is rotten. And Odin's watching her. Frank's over here just like, what y'all doing? Girl. This cat is not afraid of nothing. She is so silly. What are you doing, girl? What are you doing? So I'm heading back up to our other fields towards the back of the house. There's Odin. And then there's little cat and Frank. Y'all are slow. Right before we moved out here, I always had this little daydream in the back of my head that I'd be walking this farm, which was our dream. And in behind me there would be a succession of kitty cats and chickens, maybe some other little animals. Right now, I've got the kitty cats following me. If the chickens were out, I no doubt that they would be following me. That would be hilarious if I could catch that one day. I have 2 vines right now, or canes. They're called canes too. This one is 2 years old. It did great last year. So, take a look at this. As you can see, we've got, it's leafing out. And I will have to come down here at some point and cut out the old canes. But right now, these are all looking really good. We have them mulched with some rock around them. And I do have to come out here and train these through our cattle panel, or arched cattle panel. They won't do it on their own. You do have to train them, and then I lock them in with some zip ties most of the time. But my goodness, things are getting ready to pop. This is a 3-year-old cane, I believe, of a vine. Oh, if I'm thinking, I believe this right here may be praying mantis. I think. Yep, military going over. But you can tell the difference. Here's a good example of the canes that I'm going to have to get rid of. So, if you can tell on this one, it's very reddish looking, and we've got some leafing coming. It's leafing out. This one right next to it is like a lackluster brown, not near as red. This is one that needs to be cut. This one, this is the bottom of it. That one is going to need to be cut. Over here, there's another one. This one right here is gone. It's paid its dues. I will come down to the bottom and trim that off when it's time. So there's a few on this one, but it is a year older. But my goodness, it is leafing out. I love it. I can't wait. It's pretty today. It's warm enough to be outside with just a jacket on. I'm comfortable. My cheeks are a little cold, but that's fine. The grass is starting to green up. I just look so forward to this time of year and being able to get outside again. Our gardening season this year is going to look a little bit different due to some circumstances going on in our life right now. And once I start planting my peas, which I will be doing probably this weekend, I'll go over that in this video because maybe it might help some other people. I'm sure there's so many people out there right now that are dealing with things that they're having to change their life around a little bit, and that's what we're having to do. So these are our blueberries, and we have not had good luck with blueberries. I see no life in this at all. This one is alive. You can tell, like you could with the blackberries, that the color on these, it's alive. So I'll have to come down here and clean this out. I see nothing on this one. It's gone. Now this one is alive, and it's actually starting to bud. So that one's doing well. It's small considering how many years we've had it out here. And I know blueberries do like acidic soil better, and we have added that to our blueberry plants, but we just haven't had good luck out here with them. Here are some Easter lilies, daffodils coming up. Why are you out? Why are you out of your fence? She's the littlest one, so she finds little ways to escape. So yeah, here we go. Chicken, cats. This is my grape arbor, and last year, I think it was, we planted this. It was supposed to be a Concord grape. I don't think it's a Concord grape. They didn't taste like anything at all. They had no sweetness, nothing. So I think we're going to dig this one up and take it down by the creek. This is my oldest Concord grapevine. This is probably a 4-year-old vine. It has gone absolutely crazy. I do not know very well how to trim these up, but I need to learn. Last year this yielded, just this one, yielded me over 4 gallons of grapes, although they were small. If you keep these trimmed up, they'll be bigger, and that's what I need to do. So I've got to learn how to do that. But this one is delicious. This Concord grapevine is amazing. We love it. I made so much jelly off of it. I'm really itching to get my raised beds going. I will most likely be doing those this weekend with peas. There's nothing in my green stalk right now. Nothing in the beds. Get those ready. My comfrey is coming up. Very nice. Thank you, Cara. My friend Cara gave me this start of comfrey. So as I stand here looking at everything that is just on the verge of emerging, starting to get a little green in the grass, and I'm just looking so forward to it. Like I said, there will be some changes for our life this year as far as how much we will be able to do in the garden. But what I am going to be able to do, I'm so looking forward to it. The sun is just wonderful. I'm just so ready to get back out here and get things going again, even if it's going to be on a smaller basis. So 2024 garden, get ready. It's almost time.